Several months ago, we started out on a project together, Wisconsin and Minnesota, to look at what we were doing and to compare how we were doing it as state governments, and to figure out where we could help each other save money. And the result is that we have come up with a interim report that is posted on my website and on Governor Pawlenty's website, that lays out about 80 specific areas that Wisconsin and Minnesota could work together. We have in our institutions, prisons and other large institutions that we run as a state, food service and other kinds of products that we buy in large quantities, we can find savings as we work together. We have large databases in some of our social services and child welfare and other areas where we can join together in ways to be able to save money by being able to have those databases work more effectively with each other.
But as a starting point, we thought, can we share data in areas like residency or areas where people are claiming homestead in both states? Now, this is a small step, but if somebody's claiming homestead in both states, it would help our compliance efforts and help our enforcement efforts and decrease fraud if we could compare notes electronically as to whether we have individuals trying to claim homestead simultaneously in two different states.
A number of the environmental projects, for example, there's a major estuary project on the St. Louis River between Duluth and Superior, where we can work together in a way that not only that saves us money, but also improves the environment.
Reciprocity is another broad category that was touched on in the release. Some examples of that would be each state has permitting process for oversized trucks. If you look at the trucks that get those permits, about a third of them or more actually travel through both states. So rather than to have to go through two application process, getting two stickers, we could combine those efforts and say that you can qualify or apply for a sticker that would allow you to travel in both states under common standards and protocols.
As we look out nationally and globally, even for tourism opportunities, it is clear that the upper Midwest, Wisconsin and Minnesota, have so much to offer that we can work together.
Another example would be cooperative agreements in the area of child welfare. We have facilities, whether they be juvenile detention facilities or foster care facilities, that geographically are across the border from each other, not that far from each other. And by standardizing or joining together on the placement procedures and protocols, we might be able to increase capacity, flexibility, and availability of services by jointly using those types of facilities when appropriate across borders. And then finally, dairy products and other materials that we could use and purchase from each other. Wisconsin has a dairy farm that the Department of Corrections operates and works, produces products. We believe Minnesota can and should purchase products from Wisconsin, generating revenues for Wisconsin, but also providing a value to Minnesota, because we think those products would be more affordable and accessible that way rather than the way that we do it currently.
So the list goes on. That's just a small sample of many of the efforts that are listed here.